It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets. Play host to the Golden State Warriors. Opening tip won by the Nuggets. They get it first as we're underway at the Pepsi Center. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got $46 million, and I'm willing to say this. He will be one of the future centers in the game.
Curry to Thompson. Durant. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Durant. Pass stolen by the Nuggets. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Durant. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And marking you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. Spinning shot won't fall. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 2-point advantage. Baseline drive. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Flat out, KD is unguardable. He's the most gifted scorer in the league, period. We saw that during the NBA Finals last year. He has that size and that length. He can take advantage of anybody and elevate it around the rim.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Curry into the front court. The lead is 2. To Durant. He's looking for that touch.
Let's be real, they miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Denver ball right now. Jamal Murray matched up with the 2-time MVP. Probing the defense. Surveys the floor. Curry with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. To Durant. To Green. Shot clock winding down. Kevin Durant lets it go. Kevin Durant. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Millsap. Knocked loose. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. It remains Nuggets basketball. Millsap. Warriors come away with it. Curry. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Nuggets with the basketball. They go to Jokic, down low. Lets it fly from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Remaining in the first quarter.
Kevin Durant, 3 for 4. Good start.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Murray into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. The screen set.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense to Thompson. Knocks it down off the step back.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Jamal Murray here against Steph. To Millsap. Defense making the ball carrier work. Oh, blocked by Green. Warriors have the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Steph lets loose. Steph Curry, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Number 35, Kevin Durant.
He'll let one fly from half court. That ends the first quarter. The Warriors with a commanding lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Livingston to bring it up. Lead stands at 10. To Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And it's the Nuggets with the board. Murray with it. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. To Will Barton. Has a chance, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Yeah, I know Will Barton got some votes for 6th man of the year, and he finished 4th in all about him. But last year, his stock was at an all-time high, and he posted career best numbers across the board at 27 years old. It's good to see him play in the NBA the same way he played in the streets of Baltimore growing up.
Short jumper won't fall. Nuggets have the possession. To Will Barton. Here comes the screen. Barton. Green always looking for the steal. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. Gets many choices there. Lets it fly.
Yeah, I know Will Barton got some votes for 6th man of the year, and he finished 4th in all about him. But last year, his stock was at an all-time high, and he posted career best numbers across the board at 27 years old. It's good to see him play in the NBA the same way he played in the streets of Baltimore growing up.
Livingston to Durant. Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
That's blocked by Durant.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's Golden State basketball. Green. Sizing up the defense to Durant. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him. Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Jokic on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
It's Denver's ball.
Here we go. Here we go.
To Millsap. Warriors come up with it. Green to Durant. And the rebound corralled by Jokic. Jamal Murray against the former Cougar. Curry to bring it up. The lead is 11. Buries it. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Jokic. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Durant to Thompson.
Screen.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
To Jokic. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Jokic can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Throws it down. Desperation shot here from half court. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Warriors have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Nuggets may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Defense.
The Golden State Warriors have been exhibiting some amazing defense in this matchup. Steals on the floor, blocks in the sky. They're dominating on defense all over the floor.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was gold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Possession lies with Golden State to Durant. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Curry to Durant. Gets it in the left corner. Thompson to Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Thompson to Curry. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Now whistle. Timeout for Denver as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Areas located outside of the arena. Thank you for your cooperation.
Jamal Murray, defended by Steph Curry. Off the mark. Curry into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Harris against Klay Thompson. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. For 3. Gary Harris is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. Hits all 3 free throws. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Down low Thompson. Shot denied by Jokic.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Millsap. Jamal Murray knocks it down off the step back.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Stephen Curry has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down.
For Golden State, number 34, Sean Livingston.
Able to convert on both free throws. Denver's got it. To Jokic. Knocked loose. Oh, the hustle keeps the ball in play. Jokic. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
To Jokic. Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Nikola Jokic. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Curry. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for Golden State, number 9, Andre Iguodala.
Jamal Murray here against Steph. To Will Barton. Has a chance. Murray's shot won't fall. Warriors basketball. Curry to Sean Livingston.
1 minute left in the third.
Curry down low Bell. Jordan Bell with the dunk. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Stephen Curry.
Murray into the front court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Martin takes aim at Damian Jones. Down low, Plumlee. Iguodala to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. Iguodala's shot, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Denver with 4 to shoot. You've got to get that one to go. Curry. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the 4th quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Warriors have the basketball.
Hey, screen.
Probing the defense. 5 to shoot for Golden State. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Millsap. The jumper's off the mark. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. From long range. And it's Barton with the rebound. Gary Harris, defended by Bell. To Jokic. Nikola Jokic. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Old school equals high percentage.
Golden State at the controls. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor. To Shaun Livingston. Warriors with 4 to shoot. 4-3. And the rebound taken by Millsap.
Here we go, my ball. I got ball.
Iguodala to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Jamal Murray takes aim at Steph Curry. Fires the three. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nuggets have the possession. To Millsap. Down low Jokic. To Will Barton. Millsap. Shot clock winding down. Millsap. Oh, Millsap. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Curry. Passed it off. And count the basket inside.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Here comes the screen. Murray to the basket, but it won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
It's blocked by Millsap, and his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Denver ball right now. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Curry to Durant. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Jokic. Millsap, defended by Steph Curry. From the painted area, won't go down. Scores, plus the foul. Draymond Green with a chance at 3 coming up at the line.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Draymond Green trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Rejected by Green. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors could not have been more dominant in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Nuggets did not look good in this one. and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Steals.
The Denver Nuggets coughed up the ball too many times to have a chance at winning this matchup.
Player of the game.
Steph Curry is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.